situation where you are outside of warranty, maybe you're outside of that 3-year warranty period, or your buddy sold his boat, he took the speakers off of it, and now you want to put those speakers on your boat. Say you bought 2 pairs of KMXL speakers from him and a pair of KMTC tower enclosures. You're installing them on your boat. Well, your buddy might have had a little bit too much to drink once or twice, turned that volume up way too high, and he's toasted a tweeter diaphragm in one of these speakers. Well, since you bought it from your friend, they're not technically covered under warranty, but what do you do? What can you do in that situation? You've got maybe a blown horn on one of these things, but you don't want to feel like you got scammed or that you got, didn't get your money's worth out of them.
So real easy, there is a piece, you can order the diaphragm from customer service, and it's real easy to replace. If you can zoom in here, Ernie, you can see the 4 screws that are on there. Let's give him a chance here to zoom in. See the 4 screws. Very easy, very simple to be able to unscrew them, and I'll show you guys as I take this off.
So cool thing about these speakers is that the the horn and the mid-range share the same motor structure, the same magnet, and what's really easy to replace, the tweeters on these guys are really easy to replace. So just like Carlos said, it's those 4 screws on the back. You just loosen them up, and this whole plate will come off the back side of the speaker. And what you're going to see is that it has a diaphragm inside that is held in place, and it's actually soldered to the speaker wires that come out of the side of that speaker. So these speakers are bi-amp capable. So the tweeter wire is going to be separate from the mid-range wire. So we've got 2 sets of wires. You want to turn that around for us here real quick? So you've got a blue and a gray wire for your mid-range, and then you have a copper and a silver wire for your tweeter. So when you take this thing apart, you'll see exactly what we've got right here. You'll see that kind of a aluminum dome tweeter in there, a little voice coil around it, and here are your solder points right here. Gosh, okay, this is hard. I'm not a newscaster pointing it. Here, I'll let Carlos point to it. But the 2 solder points there.
Where's my finger? There you go. There's one right here, and the other one is right
there, yeah. So what you'll have to do is take your soldering iron and just desolder those connections. That way you can pop that diaphragm out. But when you get your new diaphragm in, just put it in, resolder your connections, and it's as simple as putting those 4 screws back in place on the KMXL speakers.
And the cool thing is, as you loosen them, they won't come off. I mean, because these are tiny little screws. That's the last thing you need on a boat, right? Mm-hmm. Where these tiny little screws get lost on you. So very simply, as you see the bottom part right here, you're going to clean that off a little bit better than my greasy finger because we're eating Mexican food, or as my family calls it, food.
Yeah, we just call it food. But there's something else really quick I want to show them in there that you might not get to see is that's a little bit of a waveguide right there for the for that compression driver. It's just kind of a neat little thing you guys may not see unless you take one of these apart. But that's all I wanted to show them there.